Okay. Hi, good morning. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. How are you doing, guys? It's lovely to have you here again. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning over here in Lagos, Nigeria. And I know you remember that my name is Ima, right? Welcome, guys. Please do not forget to do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone to this broadcast. Please, let's do the needful. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. How you doing? I'm excited to be here. Who else is excited? In a minute, the link, yes, the link, should you want to join today's discussion, will be posted in a minute. So do the needful, please, guys. Let's not start our day like this. Let us do the needful. As you are watching, as you are coming on here, just like the broadcast already. I also have good morning to you. How you doing? It's good to have you here. Johnson Emmanuel. Hi, how you doing? Good morning to you too. Good morning to you too. Thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora. Good morning, beautiful mama. How you doing today? I hope your day has started off as beautifully well as mine. All right. Vivian. Hi, Vivian. Good morning. Welcome to this broadcast. Edo Light Watch. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Cynthia Abayomi. Hi, sis. How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast. Good to have you here. Yes, Chancellor Emmanuel. Thank you. Mommy Diaspora. I always feel very beautiful when I see your comment. Thank you very much, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, guys, please let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, and inviting someone. Come on, let's talk, guys. Come on, let's reason together. Hi, Mr. Charles. Good day to you, Mr. Charles. It's lovely to have you here today.
Thank you. Good evening from here.
All right, Mr. Charles. I hope your day is going just fine.
Very beautiful. The other time I was having flu.
Okay. All right. Welcome to this broadcast. Please mute your mic so we can begin. Hi, Naomi Bella. Kisses right back to you, my favorite girl. Thank you for being here. Samuel Olaka. Good morning to you, Samuel, and welcome to this broadcast. Welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin? Our first paper for today is the Punch. And in just a minute, please. All right. Um, just above the nameplate, we have 19.6 inflation rate. Going forward, we have FG warned against acute hunger, Carolinian crisis. Inflation hits 17-year all-time high. Nigerians to pay more for consumables. And Nigeria going Zimbabwe way, nobody is doing anything, and that's from DGNACC. We have here politicians concerned about 2023 elections, not dying economy, expert CSO. Now, the problem with this is when they get there, they become incompetent, they become clueless, and that's why you begin to hear things like, we did not know that. The economy or the crisis in the country, these people. Okay, full subsidy is 1.593 trillion naira. Refinery rehabilitation GOPS 54 billion naira. Power intervention fund jumps to 2.9 trillion naira. Lassa fever 165 killed, awareness call rises. FG ASUU meets today. Strike enters 183 days. Running mate, WIKE accuses Rivers elders of gang up. And the picture there, we have Amotekun trains Ondo recruits, vows to tackle criminals. Kudos to them. And here we have police kill 5 kidnappers, abducted redeemers, students escapes. Man dies in hotel after meeting online lover. And killings of innocent Nigerians, Afenifere tells Buhari. You guys know that Afenifere is one activist who has been hitting and hitting and hitting on the incessant killings of Nigerians. We know that man. He has been fighting a just cause for Nigerians, and kudos to that. Man dies in motel. So I think the story just says it all. So this man left to stay to meet up with a woman, and they hooked up at this hotel. Came in on like on a Saturday. But once we had, the lady woke up in the morning, and okay, so this man stood up probably to go use the restroom, or he stood up trying to, yeah, I think he wanted to go use the restroom. He slumped. He slumped and died there. And the the lady who was with him, called out for help, and that was what happened. So findings, of course, they have to carry out autopsy and all of that. So until that is done, I hope the man gets justice, and I hope the woman gets justice too. This story on police now, this is kudos to a Nigerian police force. Yes, kudos to them. So the police got intel of kidnapping syndicate. They swung into action, and they got engaged in a gun duel with these people, and they took down five of them. Now there was this Redeemer student who was supposed to join his parent at the just concluded Holy Ghost Convention at the Redeemed Church, Christian Church of God. But he was kidnapped on his way from that convention. While this gun duel was happening and all of that, this student escaped. So now, kudos to the Nigerian police force. I hope they take that energy and extend it to other parts of the country, because yes, every part of the country facing this uh, needs intervention, and this is rather disturbing. It looks like more people are investing in kidnapping. Looks like that's like a lucrative business now for people in Nigeria, and that is sad. Now, this is what happens when you allow insecurity prolonged in a state. People now want to cash out. People don't want to do legitimate jobs anymore. This is. But we need to start taking down these people. Yes, I agree with that. They need to start taking down these people. On Lassa fever, 165 killed. I think the awareness for this is really, really, really low. The federal government shouldn't have to wait. NCDC shouldn't have to wait until it becomes a pandemic before they would, do the needful awareness, sensitization. Everything should go out already. And guys, let's do the needful. It's healthy. Watch where you eat. If you're going to leave your food for a minute, please cover the food, cover your water. Just keep your environment clean and tidy. I mean, these are the little things that I could think of, but let's follow all health regulations and protocols that are out there. These things are really killing people, and our doctors are fleeing. So please, however way that you can stay healthy, please do so. Well, FG and ASUU met today. ASUU are saying that federal government have not been truthful in their dealings. I don't know what we should expect from these meetings. I hope it's not going to. We hope, for the sake of the student that has been home for 185 days, we hope that something good comes out from this meeting. Well, federal government, Nigeria's July inflation rate jumped to 19.64% from 18.60% in June, signaling a looming cost of living crisis in Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the 19.64% inflation represents the country's highest inflation in 17 years, guys. And nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. No, we don't even, we don't know what, I don't know, and I've now become so uncomfortable with having to see these two people picture. That would be the president's picture and Dr. Zainab, the Minister of Finance, Budgeting, Develop. Oh no, this these are the most incompetent duo. The rest of these people are not even doing. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to Wike's story. Wike accuses river elders of gang up. Mm. Wike always has one person or the other to blame. Please, if you are interested in that story, kindly pick up a copy of the Punch to have more of that. I'll move on to the next paper, and that is Tribune. All right. PDP crisis. I have not resigned. I have 4-year mandate, and that is from ASUU. Atiku Wike camps failed to hold reconciliation meeting. Atiku in fresh move to galvanize support in Southwest. To receive defeating SDP members in Ekiti. Says here, I am not involved. Shegun Oti. Experts decry Nigeria's penchant for abandoned buildings. Says over 50,000 buildings valued at, I think this is 9.5 trillion naira wasting in Nigeria. Inflation rate rises to 19.64%, highest in 17 years. Police arrest 30-year-old over attempt to abduct 3 university students in Oyo. So this man wrote a letter to the university telling them of his intention to kidnap 3 of their students. These are really happening in this country. It making them know of their intention, of his intention to kidnap 3 of the students, unless they pay him a ransom of 10 million naira. If they don't pay him that ransom, he is going to adopt them. Police got intel, they swung into action and they arrested the said man. I mean, this is different from the one I just read on from the Punch that says that 5 got engaged, 5 were taken down. That was in, okay, the state was not mentioned, but this is a different story. This is not even the same. So you see what I'm talking about on kidnapping becoming the gold. No, this is not good. Well, kudos to the Nigerian police. That's good. William Ruto defeats Ralia Odiga, wins Kenya's presidential election. Congratulations, and in order for the Kenyans. Did you guys notice how smooth, how seamless, how tension-free this election was? And the election process? Goodness gracious. All right, cooking gas price rises by over 100% year on year. Experts want countries' refineries fixed. Electricity workers set for strike tomorrow. Naseni deploys technologies to train 3,700 youth in modern farming. In modern farming, deploys technologies to train 3,700 youth. Will this even be a good time? The farms are not safe. So this project, these farms are not safe for such a project. Miss, Mr. Charles, I have you here. Let's talk about this. First of all, what are your reactions to the police swinging in on these kidnap cases that I have read out?
Well, before I say anything, let me use the opportunity to greet the panelists and all the people that have joined. About the police swinging into action to get the kidnappers, yeah, they did well. They did well. But what I want to ask, which part of Nigeria did this happen? Is it in the north, in the west, in the south, or in the east? If you watch very well, this should be southern Nigeria. Eh? Yeah, they did well. I'm not trying to say because it was from the southern Nigeria how they are working. They did well by saving the life of those people. Fine. Buhari, before he came to power, he promised Nigerians of millions of jobs, and which kidnapping is part of, is one of it. I could remember before Goodluck came to power, when Goodluck was in power, that this business, bureau business, eh, Goodluck Jonathan made it in a way that it was only the bank that you can, if you want to access dollar, you can do it through, only the bank can do that. But as soon as Buhari came to power, he gave the license to all his brothers and sisters. He shared the license to them, all of them. This guy did a lot of damage to Nigerians. He did a lot of harm to Nigerians. Honestly, I don't know where the next government that is coming, where they will start and how they will fix this country. Honestly, I congratulate the Nigerian police for doing that job, that great job, and I pray that the same job they did, they will extend it to the north. Our people, many people are in the hands of kidnappers and bandits. Eh? The same way they swing into action to save these people, they should do the same. They know where these guys are. They know that these people used to communicate with people. They use phone. I don't know why they keep on negotiating. They should do the same to those guys and release all of them than to be swinging into action to the one side, and the other side of Nigeria. It looks like it is a collaborated this thing business with the government to make sure that the what they took money from, they make sure that the Nigeria government keep on paying them, because the way it is, everyone can see it. When it's happen, even if it happened to south, they swing into action. But in the north, nothing happened. We only see in the paper, in the news. At the end of the day, the bandits will be speaking on the video, speaking everywhere, making calls. People are paying ransom. People are being contacted. People are speaking on their behalf. People are visiting them, meeting them. Nothing happens. I wish they would do the same in the north. Uh, well, is it only you want us to discuss only this one? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Charles. No, just that I wanted us to give kudos to the Nigerian police first. We'll touch on other topics later. Mr. Machiavelli, good day to you, sir. Welcome to this broadcast. How are you doing?
Good morning, good afternoon to you, everyone. Good morning, Mrs. Emma. How you doing today? You're looking bright and sunny this Tuesday morning. Hope you won the lottery.
Mr. Machiavelli, is that for me?
Yes, that's for you.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you for having
What's
me
the
on the show.
reaction to this, Mr. Machiavelli? The Nigerian police force are doing us good and proud. What do you have to say?
Well, Nigerian police force are doing us good and well. Let me greet my fellow concerned citizens around the globe. It's our right. What is the duty of the police force? Is to maintain law and order. It is because our society has been loosed to certain things and they were using our lives for politics gain. And that is why we ended up like this. The police, this is their job. We are not to be celebrating and saying, how this is what the police are doing. That is their main objectives. So what I'm trying to say here is that whatever they are doing, they should do it well. But our government should know that they have failed in tackling this thing. We don't have enough security personnel on ground to police our borders. So if we have a lot of personnel on ground, we will get a lot. This is the point. And another thing, the Nigerian authorities should equip more of our police force. Recruiting, equipped more so that they can be able to fight crime. Everything like this banditry and all those sort of thing, why bringing the soldiers in? The soldiers are supposed to be in their barracks. That is not their duty. So the National Assembly have a lot of work to do. We as Nigerians, we have a lot to do to push in them, and kudos to Nigeria Watch family. I think we are the one that is pondering on this thing ever since. I think they are hearing our words. So they should continue with this attitude and also give them equipment, pay their salaries when due, give them their appropriate funds so that they be able to carry out all these activities. Because this, I should not be clapping, and as a citizen, I should not be clapping for what you are supposed to do as your main objective. That is why you are being paid. So they should be able to give them their appropriate equipment to enable them to carry out their workforce. So I think on that, I should not be celebrating. I should be should be asking them for more right now, because we have less police personnel in Nigeria. How can a nation of almost 200 and something million, 200 million, you have less than the population? If you go to the United States, you have the federal police, you have the state police. So what has Nigeria? Can Nigeria not have that? That is why the National Assembly are there. They are supposed to be talking on this matter. We have been fighting insecurity for more than a year. Do you imagine that? Can you imagine that? How many police personnel do we have? So all these things we're supposed to be talking about. We should not be lavishing praise on them. This is their duty, and they owe Nigeria that duty, and they must perform. So that is what I have to say. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Machiavelli, thank you. Since we are giving kudos to people, we have to give kudos to our youths who are coming out in mass to join Amotekco. The Nigerian youth are saying, yes, we will defend our father's land. We saw right there the punch, the picture of the recruits, and trainings ongoing. This is, please, let's say something to these people.
Sorry,
yes, Mr.
Can I just
Machiavelli.
point on something like that, on that what you just said? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
If our youth are now saying we have to defend ourselves, why did they do that? Like I always say here, we have what is Nigeria is a federal, let's say it's a federal state. We say the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In a federal state, can you imagine how vast it is? And you have less personnel. And the youth, every day we keep on hearing this and that. So it is their duty now. They now look at it that when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. Our government has failed. They don't understand what federalism is, and they don't understand what democracy is. And the police themselves, some of the police we have, they don't even know their duty. And if you call a police officer now and say, are you under oath today? He doesn't even understand what you're saying. So they need they need to go back again and actually give this ethics code and conduct to them on how to police a nation so we can have effective country. Because right now, everybody is just like lawlessness. If you ask a police what is their duty, a police officer cannot even tell you what is his duty. Just ask a police officer to recite the national anthem if he can. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. So we have a lot to do. So Nigerians will not be saying, oh, is it now you are doing it? You are using us to play politics. Then we should be clapping for you that you are doing your job. Would somebody be clapping for you for doing your job now? It is your responsibility to do your job. That is what you're being paid for. So the Nigerian government, where they failed in giving them this appropriate equipment. They failed in paying their salary when due. They failed in making sure that the parents of these veterans are being celebrated. They should know what their duties are. And our youth also, they can also maintain that law and order. They are not there to be intimidating our youth. Police are not made to intimidate you. You cannot be moving around. Some of the police, they don't even understand what fundamental human rights are. How can the police be, you are being caught, the police officer will be asking you to bring your phone. That is right to own a property. Why must you violate someone else's right?
Well, so what do you think? Where do you think that problem is coming from?
It is because
the
Sorry?
orientation that they need, or because of corruption? Why do you think that is so? Because it's mind-boggling that that happens, and it's not all of them. It's really not
Yes.
all of them. I don't know why that. Why I don't know how they. I don't know how they got to that place. That's why the other time we talked about police reform, I said, will reform be enough to evacuate all of these things that they have in them? Will it be enough?
Okay. Recently, you've been hearing on the news that some of the police that were being caught in the act of, ransacking the citizens or harassing them. Some of them because of the social media. Thank to the social media. We should be thanking the social media, not the police, that have been able to bring out these problems out for them to see with their naked eyes that this is not right. You can see them dismissing the police on the spot. But my point is, my take on this, the problem we have here is we have a problem of the government failure on how to tackle, how to give these people appropriate training. They need to go through mental health training. They need to know how to use equipment. And our police should be using a body cam. When you are talking to a citizen, your camera should be on so that you have to, know where to go. They need to
Um,
be told what
Mr. Machiavelli,
fundamental
I
right
think,
is.
Mr. Machiavelli, before we start
Yes,
talking about body cam on policemen in Nigeria,
yes.
yes, I think we should try to be realistic. That's too
Yeah.
far. Body cam on police,
No, it's
police.
not far. This is where this is the problem. How can a Nigeria, the giant of Africa, do you actually know how powerful Nigeria is in Africa? Now look at common Gabon, their police. Have you seen the Gabonese police? How equipped they are? Common Gabon. If we keep saying that, oh, this thing we don't think we can do, but you hear that termite has eaten a huge lot of money. That money that termite, where are they supposed to be channeling it to? This is the problem. We keep saying we don't have money. Who says that? This is our problem. Nigerians, everybody will say, well, we cannot do it. What do you mean we can't do it? Let's have a proper democracy with proper people who knows what democracy is, who knows how institution works. Let us have them in power and see how Nigeria is going to be great. We should stop using the word all night. We are too far from that. Who says that? When they were bringing who taught Nigeria will be using the cell phone now? That is technology for you. We are far from all these things. We should be telling our government what they need to do. And another thing, they should teach the police or the Nigerian police what their code of conduct is. They should go back again, teach them what fundamental right is, and knows what they are supposed to do when talking to the citizens, not harassing them. That can the police officer, they will start marking roadblock. What are you doing?
All right, Mr. Machiavelli, please let me move on to Mr. Charles. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Let's take this from Naomi Bella. She says, okay, let's take from Johnson Emmanuel first. It says, I think when the police is doing their job religiously, they also deserve praises from Nigerians, not only bashing and criticisms. Not, excuse me, other place praise police and premiums given to them for a good job. That's true. And this is from Naomi Bella. Sir Israel, my lovely bro, please come down from Pluto, body camp in Nigeria. And this is from Jolie Ogbemudia. Please, let's be realistic. We haven't gotten to that step. Body camp, how will the battery be charged? Nigeria police will off their device and say the battery run down. Johnny, welcome to this broadcast. It's really good to have you here. Mr. Charles, what's your reaction to this? I think so too. I think we should calm down. Like let's have a five years realistic. I mean, these policemen, some of them say they buy their uniform, they buy their boots. You know, some of them say this thing. So the body cam, who's going to be buying it for them?
Honestly, if we have organized environment, organized society, all these are possible. But we know that we don't have such society. That such society doesn't exist in Nigeria. And like my brother said, you see, there's this problem we have in Nigeria. I think every Nigeria should stop praising someone when you are employed to do a job. Our duty is to carry out that job. You are not doing it to for anyone to praise you. You are employed for it. It's just like Nigerian politicians, governors. You see them. They say they are flagging off a project. They say they are commissioning. All these things doesn't. All these things doesn't exist. You see somebody will come up on the social media, you'll be praising the governor for doing what? I had a problem years back with one of one man from our constituent that was in the state house of assembly. He was putting pumps, pipe-borne waters, and giving this to the people paying for GCEs. That was during election. I attacked him. I said, "Why? What is all people are praising?" I said, "What are you doing? You have taken what belongs to people and came back and give them peanuts. And people are praising you for what? For what? Is this your money? Is it your pocket money you are using to do this?" So a policeman doing his job, yeah, we can say, yeah, they did try, but to start praising them, saying those people, I think it doesn't worth it. And about Nigerian police using camera or those things, honestly, we all know that in Nigeria, that is impossible, because Nigeria has been designed in a way that no matter how you try, and some people will not allow Nigeria to be okay. Why? Because they have an agenda. They want to be in position. They want to control the whole system. Hello? Hello?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, sir. Please go on. Please
So,
endeavor
like I
to have
said,
your mic on mute, please.
so what I'm saying, Nigeria can never and will never, unless things change tomorrow, which I believe that it may change. But as it is today, saying Nigeria police will do this or do that, no, they can't, because some set of people have positioned themselves in the system that unless they are being flushed out, eh, nothing will happen in Nigeria. The system will continue to be the same. Policeman, even we should thank God for social media, because if not social media, a lot has been happening. A lot has been happening, and no one is seeing all these things. But today, by the grace of God, social media have been exposing some atrocities that these guys are carrying out. Imagine a police officer beating someone with a machete, a police officer taking someone's phone, laptop, searching it, to extent commanding him. You saw some transfer, some transaction on his phone. You start accusing his Yahoo boy, and people became afraid to go around with their phones and their laptops because they feel that, oh, these guys can intimidate them. You walk on the road, police, there are checkpoint points everywhere. This thing doesn't, in a civilized society where things are working well, this thing doesn't happen. It can never happen. Why will the police stop you? Police stop when they are on duty. If they are on duty, maybe they want to check cars, all those things. They walk that day, they leave the road. In a civilized society, there are cameras monitoring everything. If our police will getting, if they have grown to that level that they will have camera, that means Nigeria, all the environment should be there should be CCTVs everywhere monitoring what is happening within the environment. But in Nigeria, honestly, I don't know if this can happen in
All
Nigeria
right,
one day.
Mr. Charles. All right, Mr. Charles. Thank you for that. Mr. Kennedy, good day to you, sir. Good to have you on this broadcast. How are you today?
Brother Machiavelli, proposing a lot of advanced technologies, and so that's why I decided to come in. So nice to be here. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. So since you are following would you want to recap or you've been following?
I've been following actually.
Okay, let me take this from Johnson. He says body cams could be deployed. It is not that expensive. We have about 350,000 devices. We have about 350,000 police. That is 350,000 devices. It is doable. Let's not be dramatic here. That last line, let's not be dramatic. You think we are being dramatic to say that having our policemen wear body cams at all times right now, Nigeria of today, as at 16th of August 2022, is us being dramatic?
No, I don't think it's being dramatic, but the fact is we have to prioritize what we need. What we basically need is electricity first. There has to be electricity before you talk about body cam. There has to be energy to power all these issues, all these devices. Now, what my issue about this police, like I quite agree with what Machiavelli and the other panelists said. We don't have to be praising these people because it's their job. So if you pay your staff to work and he or she is getting the work done, why all this hula baloo about let us give kudos to our police? What are they paid for? I've never seen a Japanese TV praising Japanese police for doing their job. That is their job. The fact is, we have gone to the stage whereby, because the police are intimidating us, because they are basically doing nothing, whatever they do, we just go on TV and start praising them and start even praying. Your prayers does not even work. We don't even believe in prayers here. We believe in hard work. So the police should be made to do their job. The most intriguing issue is people are not honest. If people are honest, yeah, I don't even think we need this body cam if police are honest. Is it the police that was using machete to beat somebody was on camera? He saw the camera, yet he was doing it. He's not honest. He's probably on drugs. Police are supposed to be checked before they get on duties every day. They are supposed to like what the truck drivers what they do here. I don't know about the police. I think the police I think they are more scrutinized. The truck drivers before you get into your truck, you have to pass through a machine that will tell that you have not taken alcohol, so that you don't go killing people on the street. So I think the police should be passing through those rigors. They have to be checked. Probably those ones, that one that is beating somebody with machete was high on drugs. You see the police even in bars with their guns, drinking beers and all these mojitos and all the rest. And after that, they go with their guns and start intimidating people. I don't think they should be overly praised. They are doing their job. What Machiavelli is saying is right, but I don't think we are ready for that now. We should be ready for electricity, water, and roads, and let the electricity be there to power all the equipment first before we think of bringing body count. The police can even destroy their body count before they commit crime. What is Nigeria for you? Thank you.
Yes. All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you for that. My submission to this is I think they need some deep cleansing, they need some intense reform first. They need their mindsets changed, reformed, educated, schooled. They need to be kinder, they need to be nicer before this will happen. I mean, the other time, they were going through someone's phone, which the IGP had said severally that it is not lawful for a policeman to do that. And the guy who was recording kept saying, the IGP said, that he looked into the camera, even told his colleague to video. He told his colleague to video the person that was
Miss
videoing
Ima.
him going through someone's phone. Can you imagine? Please a second, Mr. Machiavelli. So
Yes.
please a second. So I think they need to do all of this first. Then before that's what I meant by let's give it a 5-year plan. I think asking for that to be done right now is not very feasible. That's what I meant. I'm not saying that it is not possible. Of course, I look forward to a Nigeria where I would see a police officer and I would take a selfie with him. Right now, I really don't see me. Nah, no. Because you can just go and take selfie and they put up another kind of charge. And nah, I don't think so. Mr. Machiavelli.
You see, did you just say you want to see a future where you can be taking a selfie with a police officer?
Yes,
That's what is done in
yes,
the outside world.
yes.
Most of people who live in diaspora will tell you that. But one thing I want to say, you said we should be looking at the 5 years before we can get something like that. Listen, this place we are now, that is why we have been taken back year in, year out by this same politician, because they understand that the dynamics, majority of the Nigerians don't really get it. By the time you put in your demand and say, this is what I want, you like it, you go. If you don't like it, that's it. That is when they are now afraid. Now, why do you think the security apparatus change automatically? Because one, election is coming. Two, it's a slap on the Nigerian face that after this, for over 2 years plus, Nigerians are dying. Nobody's, listen, when that video came viral, you can see the civilian, a citizen, is telling a police officer that the IG said, you don't have the right to go into my phone. Before you can search someone here, you need to have a search warrant. And you must prove it that this person, there's a probable cause that this person has committed offense before you must search this person. But our Nigerian police, do they know that? Do they know that? Do you actually know taking someone else's property or even touching my car when I don't ask you, that is a violation? They don't know. So all these things, we need to let them know that we know all these things. That is why you see Mr. Kennedy was saying, we don't need to praise the Nigerian police. I don't need to praise them. I need to praise the social media for bringing the truth out. What is my business with the Nigerian police? They have their job. It is the duty of the government of the day to ensure that they are well equipped and to know all the codes of conduct. If you ask the police officer, now go and ask any police officer, are you under oath? He's even asking you, what is this man saying? Or you want to take a selfie that the police officer that is not even wearing a shoe is wearing slippers. Can you imagine that?
So that's why I'm saying, Mr. Machiavelli, if I was supposed to contribute or advise the first 5 things that should be implemented in the Nigerian police force, body cam will not be part of it. You see the stop and search, the unruly behavior. A police officer is talking to you and is smelling of alcohol or one smoke. No, there are things that there are basic things that we need to put in fact. That one is tech. That one is be able to do things without camera watching, because it looks like they're brazen enough to make sure that a police officer would leave the station and he's not giving a tax like, oh, you have to bring 10 cars today, you have to arrest 20 people today. I mean, those are things that we should look out for. Body cam, that's why I said body cam should, I can't wait.
Okay, look at another injustice. Look at another injustice. We have been receiving that for decades. But it's not part of our constitution. But the Nigerian people are looking at it. This is why we need a proper government. Now, do you actually know that bail is free? Do you know that? It's even written in the police office, police station.
Every police station that bail is free. But
now then collecting money for someone to be bailed, that is a serious violation. They know it. So you are imposing it on the citizen. Now, do you want to tell me that the IG don't know about it? So you are dismissing the police officer, right? But you're also violating the citizen's rights as well. Under the court of law, you must be paid within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, they are not supposed to have you in their custody. Do you know that? But they still have you till up to about 1 month. Sometimes they even forget that you are even there. You are violating the citizen's right. These things, they don't know it. So why should I be clapping? And because they are carrying guns and harassing people.
That's false, Mr. Machiavelli. They know this. They know this so well. They know this so well. If you are ready to go, how much are you paying? That's it. It's if you are there longer than you should, it's because you've not sorted. That's the truth. It's not like they don't know this. They all know this. But I'm telling you, they have tax to meet. So of course they would have to. That's what is most important to them. That's what.
And another thing, our politicians, they have half of our police officer guiding them. So what do you expect the police officer, instead of him to carry out his duty to maintain law and order, you have them as your bodyguard, even to your own nanny at home. Even your grandmother, they are playing siren, wasting the taxpayers' money. You see, Nigerians, this is why I tell them, the dividends of democracy is what we want, and they must give it to us. I will
Right.
not be clapping. We are saying that we don't have money to buy a body cam. What is body cam? Everybody is carrying cell phone. It's being charged. Now, let me tell you one thing. Somebody stole 96 billion. You remember that? Let's say we channel that money towards security. Don't you think Nigeria will be somewhere else now?
Well, but
So
we
what
know
are we
how that
talking
story
about here?
goes. But we know how that story goes. Mr. Machiavelli, please let me take submission from some other person.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Kennedy, yes, Mr. Kennedy, you wanted to say something.
Yes, thank you for giving me this privilege. Mr. Machiavelli, the money that was stolen was probably meant for something else. It doesn't mean that they stole the money, that the money was actually lying there, not used or not useful. That the money was stolen, the money that was stolen was meant for something else. The people you are saying that they don't know, they know. Is the willpower to implement the law. They know. If you are educated and you go to the police station, they take you to the police station and you know that bail is free, they will bail you for free. So they just intimidate these people that are not educated, people that are poor,
No, no,
people
no,
that,
Mr. Kennedy, Mr.
yes,
Kennedy,
yes, ma'am.
if they know that you are a lawyer,
Even if you are not
then
a lawyer and
they
they know
will
you
do
are,
the
they know you
needful.
have a connect, they know you have a connection. They know you,
Then
yeah,
unless you make a call to someone that will call the
yeah, to
boss, and
someone.
but if you don't
Yes,
have no connection and you want to claim your rights, your person will just have to sleep at the station.
which means they know. That's what I'm saying. They know.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah,
agree.
they know that, yeah, the law is there. They know. They will intimidate you because you have no connection, because you have no money and otherwise. That is just the point. Not that they don't know. They know. There's no police that is not aware. Even like the customs and immigration, if you go to the airport, it's written all over Murtala Mohammed Airport that you don't give bribe to anybody. So what they do now is they will ask you, I'm not forcing you, or guy, if you get anything, just, just politely. Because all of them, they know that it's against the law. It's the willpower, it's the honest mind that is the problem here. Not that they don't know. These people, the riot act is read to them probably every morning or when they are doing their meetings or whatever. It's read to them all the time. They know. So that is just what I want to say, Mr. McAvey. They are aware. They are just wicked. They don't have a heart. They just want to punish you. Probably because the salary is not enough, they feel without extorting money from people, they are not going to be able to break even. Look at the salary of a policeman. I think it's about 40,000 or 49,000. Or soldier is 49. I think police is 42. So what is an average man with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 children? Some are even proliferating more children than 5 or 6. Some even have, some are even polygamous, 2 or 3 wives. So what are they going to do with 40,000? So that is the problem is very broad. There has to be a holistic approach to all these things. Sometimes we blame them. Sometimes we have to sympathize with them too, because these people are suffering. And the shoes you're talking about, not you want to take selfie with the policeman, he's on slippers. The police have told me several times that they buy shoes by themselves. The money is not being disbursed to these people. The high-ranking officer puts the money in fixed deposit account for 2 or 3 months, and he or she gets interest before releasing this money. He or she might not even release the money anymore. So that's what is going on. Some they don't even
But
have
sir,
money.
Mr. Kennedy, do you know that
Yes, sir.
some money are being designated for those equipment and the
But it's
But
not
worst of all?
out.
but it
It's not
doesn't
Look,
benefit
released.
them. We are talking
It's
yes,
not
about
that's
the
the thing.
released.
Look
policeman
at our
and the
police
Yeah.
college.
streets.
Have you seen our police college? Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Our police college is the worst in the whole of Africa. Even Somalia, Sao Tome and Principe is even better. Our police college is the worst. Oh
They
my
will
God.
give they will give the contract to renovate that police college to the maybe IG or AIG of the zone or whatever, and the money will just go down the drain. That is the problem. Is the mind. We are not honest. That is the problem. So these people we are talking about, don't they take care of their families? If you want them to go to more schools, they have to be schooled. They have to be more scrutinized. Who scrutinizes a husband before he knows how to take care of the wife and children? Is there any law guiding a household in every house? There's no law, but you know how to be kind. You know how to take care of your wife and your children. Nobody comes to school you. This is the thing, and all these people, all of us were probably like that before we left. When we got abroad, nobody schooled us. You just follow the rules. You see somebody doing the right thing, you just follow. Otherwise, you are in jail. The law is not working. So that is my point. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you, Mr. Machiavelli. Hi, Mr. Joseph. Good day to you. Welcome to this broadcast.
Good morning to everyone. I enjoy this program every day. Just that maybe I cannot come in, but I do listen to all you guys are doing. I say thank you to you all. Uh, I just saw the topic just now. I'm a little bit chance, so I said I should come here. So, you are talking about the police. I think the police is not really our problem. You see, for me, I have a different opinion because we as a citizen of Nigeria, if we start doing things right, the police will follow suit. Let's, for example, I am driving and my papers are not correct, and the police stop me. For example, they said, or road safety stop me and said they want to take me to their station or to their headquarters or to see why my papers are not correct. Instead of me to accept for them to take me there, I decided to bribe them and say there's a way we can do it. I'm in haste. I want to go and fix some things. Please just let me go. I am encouraging them to take bribe in doing that. So if nobody correct us in our ass, as the last speaker just said, if nobody tell us how to take care of our children, how to do the right thing to our family, why can't we do the right thing when we see the police? I am not
Mr.
a
Mr.
policeman.
Joseph, I'm sorry to interject, but let's be very practical in our submission. It's not even the place of the police to ask for your car papers or driver's license.
Yes,
So
that's why I mentioned road safety. That's why I
okay, let's talk.
mentioned road safety.
We are talking about police, not road safety. So let's see how
No, I
let's
use it.
use
I
something
use
that
it as an
happens.
example. I use it as
All
an
right.
example. That's why I mention road safety, because I know that road safety and VIO, they are in charge of all those areas. So I just make that as an example. For example, I am rushing to somewhere and police stop me to search me. Maybe I have some incriminating items inside my vehicle. I don't want to be taken to the station. I decided to say, okay, let's settle it here. What are you implying? You are trying to corrupt that policeman. And when he suddenly uh, accepts your bribe, you, if it is in the God's sight, in the sight of God, you are supposed to be punished first because you lure him into that problem. You understand? So I know police have their own training. They have their own training in order not to accept all those kind of bribe. You understand? But these people are not taking good care of. That is where the problem lies. So if we are talking of, it's just like we are talking about Nigeria. I said it is not, if you like, vote angel to become Nigeria president. Nigeria will still remain as it is because why? We have the wrong book. If we are able to put the constitution in order, on how to go about our Nigeria state, every other thing we follow, because the process is not good. We don't have good foundation. Anybody you put there, I'm telling people, the kind support Obi is getting now. In 2014, Buhari get times 10 of this support, but today we are in where we are, even worse than that 2014. You understand? Because the process is not good. He cannot be a legislator, he cannot be a judicial, and also be an executive leader. He cannot. We have three arms of government. That's what we have to look into. Those we employ to go and represent us in the area of legislative arm of government, we should hold them accountable to change our constitution for us that we accommodate every Nigerian wish. The same thing applicable to the police that we are discussing about today. If we have a good constitution, who told you that the IG does not know that the police took bribe, they do to take bribe in the stop and search roadblock? They know. You can see that policeman that was boasting that my oga even know that I'm taking this bribe. They quickly sacked that man because they don't want him to implicate or to incriminate all those top leaders that are out there. You understand? They quickly sack him. Now, why did they do it? Is it that man was lying? No, he was not lying. Even the IG he do take the proceed of this extortion that they are extorting from the citizen. The IG, the commissioners, they took this proceed, they benefit from it. That is it. If we can get the right book that will make the IG not to take such a proceed, not to take the money that is meant for the welfare of honorary policeman, then the goodness will reach the honorary citizen of Nigeria. Thank you
All
very much.
right. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, and it's good to have you on this broadcast. I wish you a good day. Mr.
Thank
Chris
you.
George, good to have you here today. How you doing?
Well, I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Let's have your reaction to this. Do you also think that the Nigerian police should not be applauded for doing their job?
Okay, can you take me because I'm just entering this platform new now? Can you recap me
Okay,
the topic?
so we're talking about the Nigerian police apprehended this kidnapping syndicate, took down five of them, like gunned down five of them. They got engaged in a gun duel, but they overcame them by, I hope you understand when I say they took down five of them, and
Yeah.
one of the person that was abducted got freed. Then another one happened in Oyo State, also something like this. Now, a man wrote to a school telling them of his intention to kidnap three of their university students. The police got intel, they swung into action, and they arrested the man. And now I brought the news here, and I said, kudos to the Nigerian police force for for giving results and things like this. Good that he ended on a good note. And my amiable panelists think that the Nigerian police should not be applauded for doing their job. What's your take on this?
Okay. First of all, we are in Nigerian society. We know ourselves, and Nigeria have all information it take to bring the people that causing security down, but they are ignoring it because half the society are managed by the top politicians. But first of all, let me commend them for their activity or what they do for securing the life of citizens first. Sometimes what the police do, I'm amazed. Sometimes I'm not amazed because before any crime will happen, the police have give the information have passed to them, and there will be returns on that. So Nigerian police know whatever it takes to tackle the every insecurity in Nigeria. For them to bring this one in order or tackle it, or it's like ordinary in the past. They know all it takes to wipe the evil one out from the society. So I'm not much amazed because I can remember when I was in Bayelsa State in Sabama, when the kidnapper about to happen, we call the police, like the emergency number is 112, right? We called 112 for them to respond. What the crime that happened around 8 o'clock in the morning, Nigerian police responded around 3 o'clock in the evening. So sometimes I'm not amazed, sometimes I'm amazed what they're doing. So it's like a just usual issue. That's why my submit on this.
All right, Mr. Chris George. I'm sorry that was so funny. So you called in at 8 a.m. and they responded at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. They responded 3 p.m. So sometimes I'm amazed, sometimes I'm not amazed. When I was in
So
Bias, I can remember then.
I'm sorry about that. Honestly, Nigerian police can be very funny. Well, at least they responded. That should count for something. See, you guys don't understand when we say we are giving kudos to the Nigerian police for swinging into action. Kidnapped victims these days, unless you are paying the millions in ransom, some don't get freed, some get, they get executed. So the fact that it ended in favor of the family of the people of the civilian, that's why I just think that we should say something to them. Okay,
Okay,
in
let me give you more information, please. You see this Nigerian police issue, and Nigeria know how to tackle insecurity. Best way. When you talk about insecurity, Nigeria know how to tackle it. Let me give you details. We have MTN, we have Giro, we have Airtel. In Kenya, when I was in Kenya, when insecurity occurred in Kenya, there's network in Kenya called Safaricom. Safaricom will give you where the kidnapper are, the exact location. Before you know it, the security personnel have responded and they apprehended the people. So, but we have Giro as Nigerian network, and we have registered the route of printing. Nigeria have VPN. Nigeria have IP location. So sometimes I'm not amazed what they're doing, because when they call them someone, they feel the consultants. Say, government job is just my father's work. So I know Nigerian police exactly what they do. And again, when innocent citizens pass exactly when the crime happened, they will arrest the person, call it suspect. So Nigerian police sometimes is so funny. So to say.
All right, Mr. Christian, thank you for that. Jolie Ogbemudia, are you in Nigeria? I would like to know, because it's like you and I were reasoning on the same level. All right, Jolie, thank you for being here. James Morgan, thank you. Favor, thank you for being. How you doing, Favor? Been a while. Scott O Genesis, how you doing? Good morning and welcome to this broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. Johnson Emmanuel, hi. Thank you for being here today. Joseph Sunday, James Morgan. Thank you. How you doing, James Morgan? All right. Oh, Naomi Bella, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Always good to have you here. Don Gaddafi, good day to you. Mary Kimade, good morning. Mark Irabo, good morning to you. Naomi Bella, Samuel Olaka, thank you. Mommy Diaspora, Edo Light Watch, thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you, Osagovo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of today's discussion. All right. Thank you to my amazing panelists that participated in today's broadcast. Thank you. Mr. Machiavelli.
I can hear you. I wanted to give a shout out to my lovely brother who is right here. It's been a while. I haven't seen him. I was even thinking about him 2 days ago. You know, from Pluto to Earth is very far. It takes about 6,000 years to get there before you see anybody. But I'm seeing him right now. That's why I always say thanks to the social media. You can talk to someone who is even as far as even in the moon. I'm talking about Mr. Joseph Sunday. I've missed him so much. Whenever he's on here, he's always tough and he's always putting the right resources to it. So I miss him. So I just wanted to say I'm happy that he's back, and I must salute you, Mr. Joseph Sunday.
Thank you,
All
my
right.
brother, Mr. Israel Semota. I love you.
So
Um,
as we were saying before,
no,
Nigerians, we
no,
should be
no.
prepared.
Let's go back. Let's go back. So, Mr. Joseph Sunday, you will jump me to tell Mr. Machiavelli that you love him.
My
I
brother
don't know.
now.
I don't know if you are married, madam. Please,
No,
I'm
no, it
sorry. I
it
love you
doesn't
too,
matter.
but
Just share the
Israel
love. Share the
Semota
love.
is my best love.
All right. Thank you
Thank
for that.
you. Yeah.
Guys, the likes on this broadcast is very low. Please let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone, and I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, now is a good time to do so. Also, turn on your notification bell so you get notified for every time we come on live. But please, let's start by liking the broadcast. And guys, in the comment section to the right, you have the dollar sign. Please use it to support Niger Watch. Use it to support a smooth and seamless broadcast. Please, it costs a lot to run this broadcast. So please, guys, thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Machiavelli, we've come to the close of today's newspaper review. Give you a 1 minute submission to the Nigerian police.
Right. Thank you very much again, my lovely sister, and to all the amazing concerned citizens around the globe. I just want to tell you one thing. It is your right as a citizen to get back the dividend to democracy. Don't let anyone tell you you cannot have it. Like I always tell you, you own the country. It is your right to get what you want. And please, Let's be prepared to change the status quo, to change in Nigeria to our own. This is one country we have. And let us use our energy and resources to protect it and to make sure we bring back good governance for our future generation and future. Thank you once again for honoring this great broadcast today. And I love you all. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Machiavelli. Thank you for being here today. I truly wish you a better day. Mr. Kennedy, what do you have to say to the Nigerian police?
Um, Thank you very much. Though I said we should not throw too much encomiums on these people, but I think they are doing their best. They have their restraints. Their problems are enormous. The government is not paying them, and they are not taking care. They are not well taken care of. If you go to the police barrack, in fact, you swear for the government. I think some of them, there are a lot of them that are very honest, and some of them that want to do their job, they are not given the opportunity to do that because they are maybe DPO or whoever may want them to bring some money from the roadblock and so on. But we still have to thank them for protecting the society. Thank you very much for doing your best for the country. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you for that, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you to my viewers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for still watching. But guys, please let's do the needful. Liking this broadcast and supporting us. Talking about support, Vivian Daros. Thank you so very much for this generous donation. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Naomi Bella. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Joseph, what do you have to say to the NPF?
My last word is just to say, Nigeria, as a citizen, please do the right thing. If you can do the right thing in your house, once you step out of your house, please also do the right thing. The police, please do the right thing. We love you. We love your job. It is not because the government is not taking care of the police. The government do. It is the agency, the police boss, that is consuming this money. The people, the leaders around the police, they are consuming the fund that is meant for the police. Please, leaders of the police, the IG, the AIGs, the commissioners, please release the money for the police officers so that they can serve the Nigeria state the way it ought to be. God bless Edo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Joseph, thank you for that. Thank you. Mr. Chris George.
Okay, thank you. I commend Nigerian police. Let them continue doing wonderful work to Nigerian police service, rendering citizen best. Because in America, we can see how the 911 are responding. I commend them to respond like that and let them swing in action in every necessary criminal activity. So I commend them. Let them do that as America are doing because America is safe haven is their police force. Germany is safe haven is their police force. So until I'm advising government official, any fund that giving the police force, let the government release the fund and take care of them because America military and police force are strong. The government are taking care of them necessary and give them all the support need. Because if the government are taking care of police very well, the police will not collect 20 naira, 50 naira on the way. So I'm commending them for that activity. Let them continue doing good work. God is your strength. Like American says, God is our strength. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chris George, thank you. I haven't said thank you to you, my lovely panelists, and to you in the comment section. I have to say hi, hello, how you doing? To those watching the replay, yes, you, yes, I can see you, of course. How you doing? I hope you're well. I truly wish you an amazing day and even a better week. Thank you for tuning in. Please do not forget to like this broadcast while viewing, and also support us by using the dollar sign to the right in the comment section, guys. Please do the needful. Thank you, Naomi Bella. Thank you very much for today. Thank you to each and every one of you. I'll see you later in the evening. Oh, that's right, guys. Do not forget our lineup. uh we have newspaper review Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, all through to 11 a.m. Nigerian time. We have the chat that comes up Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Nigerian time. We have discussions Monday to Thursday with your favorite girl, Kachi, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And we have the debate that goes down hot, hot, hot every Friday with Mr. Niger himself. Or you could or you could have Irene Finance one of these days, or Kachi, or even me. The chances are very slim of me, but we have able hands to take care of all of this things. So turn on the notification bell. So for every time Nigeria Watch comes on live, you will be notified and you'll be on here. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Marky Rabo. Thank you for yesterday. Thank you for today. Thank you to each and every one of you. I've had an amazing time with you today on this broadcast. I hope it's the same for you. All right, then. Until I come your way again tomorrow, take care. Bye for
Bye,
now.
Iman.
Bye for now. See you tomorrow.